My name is Nigel Ferguson. I'm from Australia. Well, really, I'm from South Dakota, but it's cooler to be a rock star and be from Australia.
What brought you to Visalia Naz?
Well, that's an amazing story. I was doing a gig in Vegas, and I was driving down Highway 95, and my truck just came to a stop, and I just turned off. And I looked around, and I saw these lights in the sky. And I didn't know what was going on, but come to find out, it was aliens. And they abducted me. And they took me up into their spaceship, and they told me about Jesus. And, at that time, I didn't really know what to think of it. But I come to find out it's true. So... yeah, so I right then and there with those alien fellas, I gave my life to Christ. Mm-hmm.
So the aliens converted you to Christianity and told you to share the gospel?
Well, they didn't really speak to me like I'm speaking to you. It was kind of like mind melding thing, but I mean it happened. It really did. I mean it was amazing. And they said that I should go and tell other people about Jesus, and I didn't think about it much more until I was here doing a gig, and I saw on Craigslist that you were looking for a pastor. So I figured, hey, it's got to be God. It's got to be God. It's got to be a God. It's got to be God that I'm here. Mm-hmm.
So you credit the aliens with bringing you to our church?
Oh yeah. Well, God through the aliens. Yeah.
Why don't you introduce yourself to us?
Well, my name is Malcolm Murray, and most people call me Zebedee. And I'm just here to check out this whole thing with Visalia Naz and see if you need a new pastor like me.
What would you say is your greatest accomplishment?
Oh, well, I can juggle fire, and I once juggled kittens. At one time, I fashioned a life-size model of the USS Enterprise out of balloons. Working phasers and everything. Mm-hmm.
I see you found our coffee shop, but where did the chicken come from, Noah?
Well, God came to me and he said, Noah, I want you to get 2 of every kind on the boat. This is the third one right here. He was a little late. I was a little hungry. It worked out great. Man, she's juicy.
What brought you to Visalia?
Dude, it's where my boat landed.
How do you plan on earning the congregation's trust and respect?
Really? You're going to ask me that question? The God of the universe told me, Noah, build an ark. So I did. I saved every living creature from the flood. And you're asking me, how am I going to earn the trust? I got God's trust. I think I can get your people's trust. And that's the gospel.
What will you do to help support the children's and youth pastor?
Well, support the youth pastor and the children's pastor, well, I would say that probably they would appreciate it if I ended my sermons on time, and I think every children's ministry needs bathrooms in the children's wing.
What is the longest that you've stayed at one church?
Oh, one time I stayed overnight at a youth sleepover, and I fell asleep at my desk too, so twice I stayed 2 days.
What is your vision?
Well, my vision used to be a lot better. I can't see that well. Well, I can. One eye is a little bit bad, but the other one's pretty. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
Where do you see the church in 5 years? And how do you, as a lead pastor, see us getting there?
Mm-hmm. Well, I just moved my mobile home here, and I got it parked down at the park, and so far they haven't told me that I had to leave. So 5 years is a long time. I really hope that we're still here. But if we need to move the church someplace else, I guess I could contact my little alien buddies because they got me up in that ship, and so I think their ship has some pretty powerful stuff. Maybe it can like move us somewhere if we need to. Is everything okay here? I mean, can we stay here?
What characteristics, qualities, or life experiences do you possess that makes you the best candidate for the position? Why do you consider the qualities valuable, and how will you use them to lead the church and impact the lives of the people who attend here?
That was a long question, son. Have you read Genesis recently? I am in that book. Let me give you a few of my characteristics. I'm faithful. I endure when people are laughing at me, because it took me a long time to build that big boat out back. And I follow through. When I say I'm going to do a job, I'm going to get her done. Yep, that's right. Read Genesis. What else do I need to say?